How do X-rays work? Hi, welcome to Curious Kids Every Day. I'm Josh. How are you doing today? It's so good to hear from you. Hey, did you know that the other day I had to take one of my sons to the emergency room? I did. And it was for a pretty silly reason. See, I was pretty sure that my son had eaten one of his toys. Do not ever eat your toys, kids. So we went to the emergency room, and do you know what they did when we got there? They gave my son something called an X-ray. Do you know what an X-ray is? It's a way that the doctor can take a picture of the inside of your body. So they took a picture of my son's stomach, and guess what? Yep, you can see the little toy right there in his tummy. Oh boy. Before we left, the doctor gave us the picture of my son's X-ray. And that just got me thinking about what a crazy invention the X-ray machine is, that it can take pictures of the inside of your body. I was also thinking about X-rays today because I got an email from a curious kid named David. David wondered, how do X-rays work? How do doctors take a picture of what is inside your body without opening you up? Well, here's the simplest way to think about X-rays. An X-ray machine sends a beam of invisible light toward your body, and on the other side, there's a special camera or a detector that can catch those X-rays. But your body blocks some of the X-rays. But here's the important part. Not everything in your body blocks X-rays the same way. Do you have a window in your house that has a curtain? Do you know how when you pull that curtain in front of the window, it stops some of the light from coming through? But a lot of light still does come through, right? Some parts of your body are kind of like curtains that let a lot of X-rays pass through. Soft things like skin and fat let more of the X-ray go through them. That means more X-rays reach the detector behind you. And other parts of your body are more like a thick wall. Bones are dense and hard, so they block more X-rays. And that means fewer X-rays reach the detector in those places. When my son had his X-ray, they actually just did it in the room where they were keeping him. They put the detector underneath him, he laid on top of it, and then they brought the X-ray over his body, and they said, "Say cheese!" And then they took a picture of his stomach. The beam started above him, went through his body, and then landed on the detector. So, the detector ends up with a pattern. Places where lots of X-rays hit the detector look darker. Places where only a few X-rays made it through look lighter. This is why bones often look bright or white on an X-ray picture. They blocked a lot of the X-rays. And that's why the little toy in my son's stomach showed up too. The toy blocked the X-rays differently than things that were around it, so you could see the shape of it. Now, have you ever made a shadow puppet with your hand on the wall? That's where you put a flashlight behind your hand, and then you make your hand into like a mouth shape. And then you point that flashlight at the wall. Suddenly your hand looks huge on the wall. You got this huge shadow hand on the wall, right? If you've ever played this game before, you already understand the basic idea of how X-ray machines work. Your hand blocks some light, so you get a shadow on the wall. An X-ray is like making a special shadow picture of the inside of your body, except the wall is the detector that can record the image. Now, thinking about all those invisible rays going through your body, is that safe? Is it safe for X-rays to pass through your body? doctors try to use the smallest amount they need to get the picture. Because X-rays are very powerful, so you don't want extra exposure. This is why you wear a heavy vest sometimes, which is called a lead apron. They put that on the parts of your body that they're not taking a picture of so that you don't get any X-ray exposure to parts of your body that don't need it. An X-ray works because invisible, high-energy light goes through your body in different amounts, and a detector turns that pattern into a picture doctors can understand. And that is how we found out for sure that my son had swallowed his toy. All right, let's have a quick quiz. What does an X-ray machine send through your body to make the picture? A beam of invisible X-ray light. And do soft parts of your body usually let more X-rays through, or do they block more X-rays? Soft parts of your body usually let more X-rays through. And what is the special thing on the other side of you that catches the pattern and makes the image when an X-ray image is taken? It's called a detector. Let's play true or false. True or false? X-rays are a kind of light your eyes can see. That is false. You cannot see X-ray beams. True or false? Dense materials usually block more X-rays than soft materials do. That's true. Dense materials like bone usually block more X-rays. True or false? Doctors try to use extra X-rays just in case because more is always better. False. Sometimes X-rays are necessary, but you want as little exposure to them as possible. Would you rather see an X-ray of all the bones in your body or find a dinosaur bone in real life? It was very cool seeing the picture of some of the bones in my son's body, but seeing a dinosaur bone in real life, I think that's way cooler than seeing the bones in your body. I'll go with the dinosaur bone. Okay, here's a couple of rounds of what am I? What am I? I sit on the other side of you from the beam. I catch the pattern that comes through your body. And I turn that pattern into a picture that doctors can look at. What am I? I am a detector. All right, here's one more. What am I? I am dark. I happen when some rays get blocked and some get through. And you can make me on a wall by using a flashlight and your hand. What am I? I am a shadow. So when you look at an X-ray picture, you are really looking at a pattern of what got blocked and what made it through. Isn't that so strange and interesting? It's like the doctor is reading a special kind of shadow picture. Soft parts let more through, dense parts block more, and the detector turns that into an image. I'm pretty grateful X-ray machines exist because last week, I didn't have to wonder anymore if my son had eaten his toy. He definitely ate that toy. I saw it right there in his stomach. What kind of question do you think we'll ask tomorrow on Curious Kids Every Day? I can't wait to find out. So until then, keep asking questions and stay curious, kids. And we've got a birthday today. It's Riggins' birthday. Riggin is from Maryland and Riggin is turning 12. Happy birthday, Riggin! To all the grown-ups listening, if your curious kid wants their birthday mentioned on the show, please visit supportcuriouskids.com and join the Curious Kids Club. That's supportcuriouskids.com. See you tomorrow. Do you want to say see you tomorrow?
See you tomorrow.